What did we just witness at the Kansas Speedway, guys? How do I even describe it? A phenomenal turnaround on the finish. Sees a driver win his second race of the year to lock himself into the next round. We've got a lot to talk about after the Hollywood Casino 400. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new post-race review here on the channel today, guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be talking about the Hollywood Casino 400 at the Kansas Speedway. We'll do a quick review. First things first, guys, I want to apologize for no Loudon race review. Let me tell a quick story real quick. So, we left Loudon at about 4:30 in the morning. It's just crazy when I talk about looking back at it. I got to my house at about 7:30 at night. I had to set my computer up, edit the vlog. I was like, okay, I am tired as hell. I'll finish watching Monday Night Football, go to bed, and I'll record my post-race review Tuesday morning. Simple. When I woke up Tuesday morning, green was flying right out of my nose. I had a bad cold. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It was rough. It was rough. But we're good. We're back. And at that point, I was just like, I had to record FC26 content. And I was just like, guys, there's no point. The vlog might as well be my post-race review at that point. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the vlog. I mean, it was a little disappointing in some aspects. I wasn't able to interview the drivers. They actually gave me the wrong pass to do that. So things happen. It is what it is. Maybe next year they'll give it to me again and we can go shoot some content like I was planning to do. I was super, super excited for that. So that was a bit of a bummer. It's unfortunate, but what can we do? Anyways, we've got a race review to talk about. What a race it was at the Hollywood Casino 400. And man, once Denny Hamlin took the lead from Chase Briscoe, guys, goodbye. Adios. Actually, by the way, do you guys like the new shirt? I got this in New Hampshire. I got a Gregson hoodie, this Chastain fire suit baseball shirt, which I think is dope. I got a Tim Richmond fire suit shirt, and the Eat My Cinnadust Chris Buescher Cinnamon Toast Crunch shirt. I think that was pretty awesome as well. But anyway, Denny Hamlin had an absolute rocket ship today. Let's keep it real. Cody Ware absolutely nailed the outside wall right after green flag pit stops. He had an Evel Knievel car. Why am I just realizing this now? That is sick. Why couldn't that have been at New Hampshire last week? That car is dope. But, oh man. This just came up. I use NASCAR's X feed for like my notes of looking back at the race. What did the 45 team do this year to piss off the NASCAR gods? Like, they cannot get anything to go for them. Like, whether if it's a slow pit stop that just doesn't go their way, like people coming into the pits right in front of them. Looks like it was on this pit stop, the first pit stop they made under caution, where the right rear just didn't get tightened up. Like, I don't know what to feel about Tyler Reddick, man. He just can't catch a break. He really can't. Denny Hamlin won stage 1. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the congestion in my voice. This cold is almost gone. It's almost gone, but it keeps getting better by the day, but I just cannot wait for it to buzz off. Then at the start of stage 2, Bell takes 2 tires, holds Tyler Reddick up in the pits again. And man, Tyler Reddick looks so good today. Tyler Reddick probably could have won this race if things just went his way. Like, or at least got a top. I think he did end up 5th. But like, man, Tyler Reddick was a rocket ship at points today, flying around the outside, passing people, especially early in the race, man. Like, it was crazy to watch. Tyler Reddick is simply a phenomenal driver, and you guys better watch out if you're sleeping on him. But what more do I even say, man? Here's an incident. John Hunter Nemechek was definitely a man to watch in terms of incidents today. Well, this one wasn't really his fault, though. I mean, I don't know if Ryan Preece, he got the clear up or what, because There's no reason to be going up that high with somebody on your outside. I just didn't get that one. I really didn't. Priest must have just been cleared up. That's the only reasonable explanation I can give for this, is Priest got cleared up. The 40... Yeah, it just clips the 42. Don't really know what to say about that one. This one definitely wasn't John Hunter Nemechek's fault. We'll talk about which one is John Hunter Nemechek's fault later on, though. Yeah, that was just a weird incident, man. I'm looking back at the onboard from Austin Cindric, but yeah, Priest just clears up and didn't know that the 42 was there. I don't know if the only thing I can put it down to is just Priest being dumb or bad spotter communication. Like, I don't know how else to put that. I really don't. That was just this incident that could have been avoided. And I'll talk about Bubba Wallace more when we get to the post-race results too, but my God, was he ever making some aggressive moves today? Bubba was blocking. And blocking a lot. Like, that 23 was blocking a lot today. He pushed Kyle Larson down near, damn near on the apron. He damn near put Chase Briscoe in the wall once. Closed the middle lane on Briscoe when they were going into turn 3 in like the second overtime. Like, Bubba was really on some smoke today. He was not driving, like, he was not driving clean, I should put it that way. Was not cutting anyone any breaks. And he almost, we'll talk about the finish more later, but he almost kind of deserved what was coming for him in many aspects. Well, obviously, we'll talk about that later, and I keep itching myself because skin keeps peeling. I got bites all over my damn leg, but Denny Hamlin won Stage 1 and Stage 2. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but yeah, the 11 car was dominant. He was the car to beat, even with no power steering. The 11 was just a goddamn rocket ship, so look out for Denny Hamlin. We also had a sign of things to come when Chase Elliott had the lead early on in Stage 3, but the 11 got him right back, like, 10, 15 laps later. Like, that Sport Clips number 11 was an absolute rocket today, guys. Like, he was simply unbeatable. Simply unbeatable. We'll talk about William Byron later, too, but William Byron was awful. Like, he was god-awful for a lot of that race, man. I don't know what went on in the 24, but they did not set up a good race car. I expected William Byron to be like what Chase Elliott was today, and he was nowhere near that. He was 25th with 58 laps to go. Like, we expect so much better out of William Byron, man. Like, I don't know what the hell that was, but it was such a bad run for William Byron in the 24 team. Not a good run at all. Who brought out the caution that led to that friggin' Gregson's Cindric restart? Oh, it was Kyle Busch's tire, wasn't it? Yes, Kyle Busch had the right rear completely fall off the car. He got into the wall a couple times, which is why it makes sense that it gave out. But who got all up in that wreck on the restart? I want to watch this back one more time here because I didn't get a great view of it watching the race itself. I was turning my head back and forth from red zone to not. Looks like Noah Gragson got up into Logano, came back into Cindric, and then just spun around, and oh my God, my legs are so itchy. Oh, I should gotta put some, like, itch spray on it or something. But I can't stop scratching them, man. Like, I literally can't stop scratching my damn legs right now. Somebody tie my damn hands behind my back. But, oh my God, I can't breathe through my nose either. Like, oh, somebody help me. I'm not having a good time right now. Maybe God is just looking down upon me, being like, you are not doing good after consuming alcohol in New Hampshire, sir. But yeah, rough break. I mean, it looks like Noah tries to fit it into a gap that just isn't really there. Stenhouse was in it, Logano was in it. Obviously, Cindric and Logano, two playoff contenders. I believe Logano is still above the cut line after that incident at Kansas. Still getting wrecked. I think he still rebounded to finish in the top 20. We'll have a look at the results later too, but obviously not the break that those drivers wanted. But yeah, it just looks like Gregson just tried to fit it into a hole that wasn't really there. got spun around. It happens. It is what it is. And I am still scratching my leg like there is no tomorrow, man. But, yeah, then it was pretty much, can you catch Denny Hamlin? That was pretty much what it was. It was, can you catch Denny Hamlin? Nobody could. Oh, Kyle Busch brought out the late caution. Who brought out that caution that led to Logano spinning that? I don't even know. Did Nemechek go around or something? I don't know, man. But then there was a late stop on pit road. Hamlin lost the lead. They couldn't get the right front jacked up for some reason. I don't know why, but that pretty much took them from first back to sixth on that pit stop. Horrible break for the 11 team. Then Carson Hocevar went around on the first attempt at getting back to the checkered. We went again. And oh boy, did we ever had oh, sorry, I really should talk about the Hocevar caution more, but it looks like, from what I remember, Hocevar just got up too deep and hit the outside wall. Yeah, like, he just hit the wall going too hard, and then I think it was Buescher was behind him who just helped him go around. Like, nothing you can blame on Chris Buescher. It's just the 77 got into the wall, got slowed down. Buescher couldn't really, I think it was Buescher, he just couldn't really get checked up in time. And yeah, around what the 77 is what it is, it happens. But holy God, did we ever have an incident here with Zane Smith. This wreck was definitely John Hunter Nemechek's fault. I don't really know what the 42 was doing right there. I really don't know what Nemechek was doing. But for some reason, he just flat out puts the 38 into the wall, like, don't know what you're doing. The 38 pops up and rides the wall on his side like he's goddamn Herbie. Friggin' rides around 3 and 4 like the whole time that way, and then barrel rolls to a stop at the exit of 4. I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't know what the 42 was thinking. The 42 came down and hit Ty Gibbs and Josh Berry on the way down, but crazy ride for Zane Smith, man. Glad to see he's okay. I said to the people I was watching with, I was like, geez, you don't normally see a flip at Kansas, but there you go. We seen a flip at Kansas, and then came the finish. Bubba Wallace was pissed at Reddick that he couldn't get a good pusher from the restart before. How do I even describe this? Like, friggin', I'm trying to go back and relive the whole thing. So, it was pretty much Bubba versus Bell. Out of turn 4, heading to the white flag, Bubba bumped Bell a little bit and got clear. And at this point, you pretty much just had to run if you were Bubba Wallace. Denny Hamlin managed to get into second past his two Gibbs teammates of Bell and Briscoe. And Hamlin dove to the inside of Bubba, which I didn't think was going to win him the race. But hey, he dove to the inside and put Bubba in the wall. To be honest, like, I know Bubba didn't like the move, and I don't blame him for not liking the move, but he drove stupid the whole day too. So what goes around comes around is how I see it. Hamlin just committed himself too deep trying to make that move. Could have been a photo finish between the 23 and the 11, but it ended up being that Chase Elliott, because of those two slowing each other up, was just able to ride it around the bottom of the track, pass Bell and Briscoe, hit the 11 up the track, and Chase Elliott is able to drive his way to the victory at Kansas Speedway. Crazy, man. I mean, I didn't expect this at Elliott. I really didn't. I thought if any Hendrick car was going to win today, it was going to be William Byron. Kyle Larson had a top 5 car all day, but he took 4 when pretty well everybody else took 2, which pretty much screwed his day. And Toyota, who literally had every single car in their top 5, was a Toyota, lost the race. Toyota blew it. That's probably what I'm gonna name this video, is Toyota blew it. Like, there's no other way around it. Toyota 1000% blew this race. They could have done so much better. They could have had Bubba Wallace in victory lane. They could have had Denny Hamlin in victory lane. They could have had Christopher Bell in victory lane. Hell, they probably could have even had Briscoe or Reddick in victory lane. But instead, Elliott is in victory lane because All their drivers wanted to step on each other's foot. They're all going for the win. I get it, but you got to work as a team. But if anyone set the precedent for Toyota to not work together today, it was Bubba Wallace. And I like Bubba, but he didn't do himself any favors today. He really didn't. Bubba Wallace did not do himself any favors today. He had to win this race, in my opinion, if he's going to move on to the next round. There's no way Bubba Wallace wins the Roval. No way. Like, not a chance. So, if Bubba wins the Roval and proves me wrong, like, miracles can happen. But I understand why you were so aggressive, but you didn't do yourself any favors in the process, Bubba. That's all I'm going to say. We'll get into the finishing results, and we'll go from there, guys. Well, guys, here's your final results from the Kansas Speedway. Chase Elliott sneaks home with a win at Kansas. Great result for the 9 team. That is a much needed result for them. Good result for Chase Elliott here at Kansas. He wins the Hollywood Casino 400. His second win of the year. Much needed for that 9 team. So, hats off to Chase Elliott, man. Good race for them. Denny Hamlin comes home in second, followed by Christopher Bell. Did I mention Denny Hamlin didn't even have power steering for a majority of the race and still dominated? Like, that just shows what kind of gear and what kind of drive was in that 11 team today, man. Like, really, though. Christopher Bell finishes third, followed by Chase Briscoe, Bubba Wallace. So at least Toyota gets second through fifth. Kyle Larson gets a sixth. Probably a deserving result for him today. Could have finished a little higher, but is what it is. Tyler Reddick ends up in seventh. Man, he should have had a much better day today. He deserved it too. Tyler Reddick did so much good, and just nothing has went that 45 team's way this year. I honestly feel bad for Tyler Reddick. I really do. Brad Keselowski finishes P6, or P8, sorry. Don't ask me how. William Byron, P9. Shane Van Gisbergen, P10. SPG, man. Getting so much better on the oval. Shout out to SPG. He's hauling balls. I got to give him some props. Willie B, made the most out of a bad day. That's really what I have to say for the 2014. They did a decent job. Good for them. Chastain, 11th. Shout out. Todd Gilliland, 12th? Where the hell did he come from? I don't know. Ty Dillon, 13th. Again, don't ask me how. Somebody probably bet him for a top 15 because he's sponsored by DraftKings. Michael McDowell, P14, not bad for the 71. Chris Buescher, P15, not a bad result for the 17 either. Eric Jones, P16, followed by Daniel Suarez, Justin Haley. How did Kyle Busch come back for 19th? God damn. Cole Custer, Joey Logano, 21st. Wow, rough day for the 22. I mean, I know he was caught up in that incident, but damn. Riley Herbst, Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney, P24. Man, what happened to Blaney? I mean, they can take this week off, which is annoying, but goddamn. Blaney, man. Blaney. Watched you win last week to follow it up by a 24th. Come on, man. Ty Gibbs, Ryan Preece, Austin Dillon, Alex Bowman did get hit by SVG. Yep. I gotta take that away from SVG. Great oval run, but did run over Alex Bowman for no reason. Carson Hocevar, Austin Cindric. Oh, God, my voice. Zane Smith, John Hunter Nemechek, Josh Berry, JJ Yaley, Ricky Stenhouse, AJ Allmendinger, Cody Ware, and that rounds out your results from Kansas. All right, shall we have a look at the playoffs? Well, guys, here is your point standings after Kansas. So, obviously, we know Chase Elliott has won the Kansas Hollywood Casino 400. He's heading to the round of 8. No problems for the 9 team. Big win for them. That's their first playoff win since, I believe, Talladega of 2022. God damn. Good on Chase Elliott, man, but damn. That's a long time ago for that 9 team. To not have a playoff win? Crazy. Obviously, Ryan Blaney won New Hampshire. He won the Mobile 1 301. I was there. I witnessed it. It was a good day. Maybe it got me sick. I don't know. I was sniffling before I left. Never sniffled the whole trip, and then I came back and I'm blowing green. So, I don't know, maybe I was contagious while I was down there and gave a bunch of Americans a Canadian cold, but I don't know. Larson plus 54. He should be fine at the Roval. He won there last year. Larson will be okay. Denny Hamlin, as long as he doesn't hit with all the guys trying to win the race and go for stage points, the 11 will be okay. The 11 will be okay. Same with Bell. Bell's won at the Roval before. He's good on road courses. He can pull off a top 10 and have a good day. Byron, probably okay too. Feel the same way about Briscoe, but plus 21. Edgy. Now, we get into the interesting ones. The very, very interesting ones. Joey Logano plus 13. That could be interesting at the Roval. Because I believe Chastain is better than him at the Roval. I really do. And I feel like Chastain's better, a very likely candidate to go out and sneak a win. You never know. You never know. SVG is still in the race. SVG is still in the race, but can anybody beat SVG? I don't know. But I will say, if any of these guys here below the cut line, the most likely to win at the Roval is that man right there, number 45. If there's any way to turn some positive momentum on your side for Tyler Reddick, you go win the Roval. You never know, man. Logano could crash. Something stupid could happen. Chastain could end up in the round of 8. I would love if the 45 got into the round of 8, because that would mean my playoff predictions have been absolutely perfect so far. But, man. Man, oh man, oh man. This is interesting. This is a very interesting situation, man. I don't think Logano will be that good at the Roval. I don't know where he finished there last year, but I know he got eliminated, and then Alex Bowman magically fails post-race inspection. And then Logano. But that's how the playoffs stand. It's going to be interesting going into the Roval. I will say that. I will say it's going to be very interesting heading into the Roval, but if you're Briscoe and up, I like where you stand. I think Briscoe's really good at the Roval, and now that he's in a Joe Gibbs Toyota, is only going to make his situation even better. Joey Logano, P8. Don't know how to feel about that. I feel like Chastain can make up that points gap. I really do. I really, really do. So if I was Logano, I'd be crossing my toes and fingernails, because that's going to be tough for that 22 team. That's going to be tough. Alrighty then. Well, Kansas driver of the day. You have to pick Denny Hamlin, don't you? He led 171 laps. Came up just short of the win. You have to pick Denny Hamlin. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have good runs today, and I mean, like, you could pick Bubba Wallace. You could pick Tyler Reddick for fighting his way back up there. Hell, you could even pick SVG for pulling off a top 10 on an oval. You really could. But you can't deny leading 170 laps and just coming short of the win. Like, yeah, it's got to be Denny Hamlin. It's got to be Denny Hamlin today. I mean, if he wins the race, he obviously doesn't get it. But, like, if you're picking a driver of the day today, even if he wins the race, it's pretty hard to deny Denny Hamlin. It really is. But anyway, I would like to have my throat back for talking. It's still fairly rough talking with this sore throat, but I don't know, man. Hopefully I can take another Neo Citron tonight and I'll be better in the morning, but yeah, let's put this race on the Skylar scale. I'll edit this video and we can watch some Sunday Night Football. Who even is Sunday Night Football tonight? Oh my god. Who is it? Bro, why am I forgetting this? Oh, it's Green Bay and Dallas. Yeah, go watch Micah Parsons' revenge game. But anyway, let's put this race on the Skylar scale. Well, Kansas. Where are we going to put this race on the Skylar scale? This was a fun race. It really was. You always come into Kansas with the next-gen car, and you always think, banger. That's usually what you think when you come to Kansas, is more times than not, it's going to be a banger. You really do think that about Kansas whenever we come here. So, if you ask me, right, wasn't the best Kansas race in the next-gen era, but it was fun. I mean, it could have had a bit more battles for the lead, but when it did, they were great. I'm going to give this race a 90%. I think this was a fun race to watch. Probably would have been a great race to watch in person. Just the way I see it. Man, I got to get to Kansas one of these years. Kansas would be such a sick race to see in person. I'm hoping to do the 600 next year, man. I really want to do the Charlotte 6. But, yeah, I have to give Kansas a 90%, man. It was a great race. It was a great race. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, smash that like button. Drop a comment down below. Oh my god, look at my sunburn, bro. Look at my friggin' arm peeling off. Like, the sunburn from the truck race is nasty, guys. Like, have a look at that. Like, have a look at that. That is brutal, man. Like, look at my skin peeling. Look at my skin peeling. Oh, why didn't I pack any sunscreen? Alright, guys. You know the drill. Smash that like button. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe and share with those notifications turned on so you don't miss a future upload here on the channel, guys. Follow my podcast, Patreon, Twitch, and all my social medias. Links are in the description down below. We'll be talking more in detail on the pod on Thursday morning about all of this race, everything that happened. Yeah, we'll go into detail a lot more, as well as all the NFL action. Lots of action to talk about across the National Football League today. And yeah, I'll see you guys, when? This time next week, we'll be talking the Charlotte Roval. Probably won't be as good of a race, but hopefully it still does well. I will see you guys after the Roval, but until then, take care and peace.